Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen, and I believe in dragons. And ever since I believe in dragons, I can also feel the energy of this earth. And my energy for feeling the dragon is based on earth element and a bit also water. That is the connection that I have with my dragon, and together we actually are a force of nature. But yeah, I just want to say something about it. The dragon's eye. You know, the dragon's eye is this circle that connects you, your guardian, and your god. And what is actually your god? That is actually a good question. That a lot of people just don't know what a dragon god is and what they can do. How is a dragon god viewed, by the way? Is it seen as just the same thing as the Christian god? Yes and no, to be honest. The dragon gods are actually more like based on nature, the force of nature. They are um, the embodiments of the elements. The dragon is always associated with nature and with the elements. Now for this time, they only breathe fire because of the story of Fafnir, and because the story is much more interesting with a fire-breathing dragon. But in fact, it was all four of it, all four elements. And how is a dragon god seen in our eyes? The dragon god is the reason why you have been born. You are born because they allowed you to be born, and you were allowed actually to come back like some kind of a dragon in a suit. Um, the dragon gods are the ones who will guide you and protect you, but also allow you to meet your dragon guardian. That means they open up another dimension for you to discover, and open the dimension of you, for you, of the dragon realm, but also this side. They are in fact the most important dragon of our trinity. The sign that we can have, the dragon's eye is like a triangle with an eye in the middle. Um, yeah, so actually the dragon god is the one that is the most important one, because it's just like in the Christian God beliefs. Without the elements, we die. Without the elements, we are not here anymore. Um, the elements created everything, every life on Earth, every tree that you see. It's because of the dragon gods, you can see, and they are actually the direct parents of our guardians, the ones who live on the dragon's realm. That is actually this place, but with a different glasses that you can see. And you can feel, by the way. So the dragon gods, there are several gods, each one for each element, and they have different names, such as Ceres, that immediately translate to Leviathan. And Fafnir is the only one that remained Fafnir, because that is the Fire Lord. It's very actually important to know who your dragon god is on your path, so that you can base your magic and your studying and your energy on the element that is connected with you. There is one dragon god that allowed you to come back in the hospital when you were born in the womb of your mother. That when you were there, the dragon god already actually did this for you, so that you could be born in a place actually that is not really meant for you, but the dragon's job is not over yet. That is the reason why the dragon gods manipulated themselves, even so that you can be born. Yeah, the dragon god. I worship all of them. Do they demand worship like the Christian god? No, not at all. Not one dragon requires worship. Not one of them. They only ask for one thing, and one thing alone. That is, don't mess with nature. And that is unfortunately what humans are doing now. They mess with nature. So things like corona, or flooding, or maybe burning, fire, everything that happens now, every disease, every disaster, is because the dragon gods had had it. They said enough. And when I say this to the people, they say, ha ha ha, that is not true. It's because people are gay. It's because people do bad stuff. That is the reason why God is angry. Yeah. You see, I want to see my dragon's path with a more scientific way, not in a fairy tale way. That is just the thing. The dragon is seen as a fairy tale, but not for me. I wanted to have answers, and these are the answers, my brothers and sisters. That the dragon is one with nature, and the dragon gods are actually the embodiments of the elements themselves. Without these elements, we all die. So they are actually God for us. And it's, like I said, very important to find out who your God is. Who is the closest to you? Maybe all of them, maybe two of them. Find out which dragon god belongs to you and which one allows you to come back. But yeah, we live in times that people are uncertain, and I already said it. I said it so many years because I can see this world with a dragon eye, and I saw these crimes against nature, crimes against everything that lives it. This couldn't continue, of course. This can't continue. The dragon gods are weakened, and once they said enough, it's going to be enough. These are just warnings that is happening now. There are things to come. And I wish I could say it differently, but I can't. Such things you can sometimes see things that is about to come in the future. You can sense this, you can feel this if you focus enough on it. If you have a lot of knowledge about your path, a lot of knowledge about concentration, about seeing and visualization, if you have these abilities, of course, you can see into the future, you can feel the future. Because you are one with the elements, one with nature, one with God. Of course, you have godlike powers. Sometimes they even say it's superhero powers, but I just say it godlike powers, dragon-like power, draconic powers. That is the same thing. So the dragon gods, beautiful beings. I met Tiamat. I met Leviathan. They are not the nice gods that you think, the all-loving gods. No, they are teachers, and very strict teachers, where even your guardians, your dragons, will bow down for. Sometimes they do that, sometimes not. It just depends, because they have such an amazing power, the power of life and earth itself. Why do people think that there is just... I don't know why they think that. Maybe because they are afraid that nature is in fact our God and not some man in a cloud. It's because of that we never prevented this disease, these situations. We never saw it. We never wanted to see it. So we make up stories like that so that we shouldn't, that we can't, that it won't judge us, you know. We don't like to be judged. Well, nature is going to judge us. And it's going to be something. You know, humans, they just don't want to answer for their crimes. They just don't want to do it. And if no one tells them that they are doing a crime, then of course they will continue with this. Until the dragon gods will say no. So find out your dragon god. Who is the one? Tiamat, Fafnir, Leviathan, or Quetzalcoatl. And there are also other dragon gods, like you can say Regin, Shenlong, and but they all have this connection with nature and the elements. That is why I like to be in forests, even though I'm a bit imprisoned in this tiny little forest. But yeah, you have to work with what you got. But it's nice with all these flowers here. It's just a carpet of flowers. I like it, but it's not something that I will continue to do because it's just too small. Too many humans here. Now, it seems like nature caged the human beings, and now the animals can roam free. Yeah, so dragon gods. Do the dragon gods require worship? Of course not. Just respect. That is the only thing that they require. But they have such power, amazing power. They are the reason why your dragon eye is made. They open up the gates for you and your guardian. So in fact, the most important dragon of all is them, but the one you love the most will be your guardian. Because, yeah, it's still a force of nature, and your guardian is your friend. And together you form the trinity of the dragon. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.